Here we are in Vashj'ir to farm some Obsidium, but something that I hadn't actually done yet because I'm a lazy cunt, that I advise you to do if you're going to farm in Vashj'ir, is the first quest you get here is called Sea Legs, and it's a pretty easy quest. It's nothing difficult. All you have to do is swim out here, nice and slowly, and get yourself 3 of these starfish and a conch, like the one over there. And since you have 3 minutes of breath, it's not a problem. And then when you give them back to him, the aim of this quest basically is to allow you to breathe faster, breathe underwater, and walk very quickly on the sea floor. However, of course, if you have the abyssal seahorse on any of your characters, since mounts are account-wide now, you can use that on all of them. However, being able to breathe here is nice and handy because going up for air every 3 or so minutes is a bit of a pain in the ass when you're trying to farm Obsidium. So now we have the sea legs buff. You'll see we can breathe underwater, and this is how fast we run on the seafloor. I mean, it's more handy to get the where is it? Oh, of course. Place one of these crappy mounts that I don't actually want there. There we go. This goes like 400% swimming speed or something. 450. Alright, now, in Vashj'ir, we're going to head down to the Shimmering Expanse, which we'll just go over the land. I'm a druid, so I can do that, and you can't. Oh, actually you can, since all mounts can swim, actually, can't they? Didn't used to be able to, I don't think. I'm almost certain of it. So where we want to go is to this little place down here. This area is really good obsidium spot. I keep calling it obsidian, but it's not indeed that. So if we I'm just trying to determine whether that was faster or not. I don't know. Anyway. So you want to go all the way down here to the bottom, to the ocean floor down here. And then we take a big circle, as you just like basically follow the nodes in like a this kind of motion here, and your journeys will be fortuitous, to say the very least, because there's a ton of obsidian down here. And in between these recordings, I actually checked on my server's auction house, and I'm gonna have to get used to the keybind for the seahorse. The price for a stack of obsidium is roughly 75 gold, whereas an entire stack of Elementium, or rather, is more like 40. So that's why I ended up actually farming like 1 stack of Elementium, because it wasn't going to be worth it if I could get obsidian faster. Because in this zone there's no Elementium, because it's a level 70 to 73 zone, Vashj'ir. 80 to 82, obviously, rather derp. Kind of the wrong expansion there. Speaking of expansions, Mr. Pandaria comes out in 2 days from now, I think. Yeah, that'll be cool. I'm almost entirely going to focus on the professions as soon as I've hit level 90. So I will try to make some videos about that. Again, I keep missing the keybind, because as you can see here, I have keybind set up for my flying mount and some of my other mounts. Control CF in Bartender is Control and F is for my flying mount, and I put my seahorse onto Control and I, which is actually a really weird keybind. It's actually Control I because I use it for inscription on my my character with inscription. But and I keep going for C Control F instinctively, because I'm used to flying around. Why else? So that's a bit of a pain. this bit's weird. You can, this bit of this route that is, you can kind of go like around him, but there's no point. The thing is, if you go around here on the way back around, when you're going, there's Obsidium down here. I'm probably missing a load. When you're going around him, Nespera, I couldn't see his name because the resolution is so poor. Maybe I'll see if I can record these in 1080. I just figured 720 would be a better idea, but it's actually a pain. My UI is all squished and stuff. But if you go around Nespera on the outside, then all of this will be kind of new. But I don't know. Maybe there's just me being slightly weird in the way that I work. Almost certainly, in fact. I am almost certain of it. We're just going to complete like at least one full circle around this route. Now I found on this route that it tends to refresh fast enough for you to basically be able to do this constantly and continue to get obsidian from it. There's no point really going that far down. There's an obsidian deposit down there, but it's a lot of time just for one. So you can essentially farm this for as long as you want. I mean, depending on how little of a social life or soul you have, you could theoretically just do it constantly and fill your inventory with obsidian. But I wouldn't recommend it. Most certainly not. It would probably die, which is slightly less than desirable. That's not the aim of a game. They're not really supposed to kill you. Certainly not. But, I mean, you know, some people find it fun. Personally, I find making gold fun. I haven't been doing much of it recently. I've been doing the spending of it. Because the guild that my other character is in, one of my other characters, I have like 8 other characters. Only 2 of them are max level. This guy, a druid, obviously, and a death knight. But everyone has a death knight max level. And that's pretty much one full circle of this route anyway, so we'll just stop here and you can stare at my seahorse. Oh, by the way, my gear is completely mismatched and weird because, you know, whatever. I don't really concentrate much on doing any actual gameplay. I concentrate more on stuff that I just feel like doing, like, which at the moment has actually been trade skills. I'm strangely obsessed with trade skills at the moment. Just leveling them on all my characters. I have a character with gem crafting and mining. This character has mining and skinning, and then I have another character with herbalism and inscription. I'm not really interested in enchanting or engineering, to be honest, because they're too complicated for me, and they make random shit. Except for enchanting, I guess. Enchanting's pretty lucrative, to be honest. And so is engineering. You can make cool mechano hogs and stuff, but it's nothing. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's it. That is all. So this is my Obsidium and Elementium farming, essentially. I either do it here or I do it in Deepholm. Deepholm is good because it has Elementium, but I mean, there's a lot of this stuff here. You're going to end up getting more Obsidium, and at least on my server, Obsidium sells for more, and you can get it faster here in Vashj'ir. So I don't know, unless you need Elementium or unless it sells better on your server, I would recommend just going around this route. I have found that it refreshes fast enough for you to go constantly around, so you can fill your bags with Elementium, Obsidium rather, to your heart's desire. Anyway, leave a comment telling me if you think I can do something better, or I mean, the content of the video or the actual production of the video, because this is the first thing I'm producing on here. So, I mean, you know, there's gonna be some shit. Like, the audio is not gonna be perfect, and well, the video should be pretty good. I mean, it's 720, so it can't be that bad. But if you have anything to kind of just comment on how I'm doing things that might help me do it better, then please do. And if you appreciate it, you know, like, I guess, subscribe, because I'm going to be doing more. I'm going to do some herbalism content because I have a character with high herbalism. And I will probably do some skinning stuff. Skinning's a lot more simple, though, to be honest, because it's just find a place where mobs spawn, kill mobs, skin mobs. It really is that simple. Skinning is actually very simple and just about as lucrative as mining. I find it slightly harder to sell hides, but you know, it's all about patience, because sometimes you just have to wait for something to sell and not get a little bit impatient and sell it for too little, because you know you're not going to make much money out of it, and that sucks. But I'm not here to talk about the auction house. Maybe I will eventually. I do enjoy the auction house and playing the auction house a little bit. Basically, when I'm short on money, is something I do, but I don't do it all the time. I don't have the. I couldn't possibly have the upkeep for that. I'm just not on frequently enough. This coil shell has like 30k health. Oh, and I can't moonfire him. I have to moonfire something. So yeah, subscribe if you want more of these things. Leave a comment and like, I guess. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.